Hello good people, I'm going to explore three types of acid-base reactions. There are many others, but these three are relatively simple and also important. The first one is a neutralization reaction, where an acid and a base will produce a salt and water. Here are two examples: hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, and nitric acid and calcium hydroxide. In both cases, one of the products will be water, and in both cases, the other product will be a salt. The salt is an ionic compound that will be made up of the cation of the base and the anion of the acid. So in case of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, we will end up with sodium chloride, while in the case of nitric acid and calcium hydroxide, we would end up with calcium nitrate. The calcium is the cation of the base, and the nitrate is the anion of the acid. Once we have written the formula of the salt, we need to make sure that the reactions are balanced. The first reaction is already balanced. The second one is not. Let me quickly fix that. In short, if we have an acid and a base that contains the hydroxide ion, we will end up with a neutralization reaction, and our products will be a salt and water. The second type of an acid-base reaction that I wish to explore is a carbonate or bicarbonate reaction. It will produce a salt, water, and carbon dioxide. Recall that carbonate and bicarbonate ions are polyatomic anions. Let me look at two example reactions. In both cases, the acid is the hydrochloric acid. In the first reaction, the base is calcium carbonate, while in the second case, the base is sodium bicarbonate. In both of these cases, two of the products will be water and carbon dioxide. The salt product will be made from the cation of the base and the anion of the acid. And so in the first case, the salt will be calcium chloride, while in the second case, the salt will be sodium chloride. The second reaction is already balanced, but the first one is not. Let me quickly fix that. In short, if we are reacting an acid with a carbonate or a bicarbonate, we're always going to end up with a salt, water, and carbon dioxide. The third type of acid-base reaction that I wish to explore is the acid-metal reaction. Contrary to popular opinion, acid-metal is not something you experience when listening to heavy metal while tripping. An acid-metal reaction will produce a salt and hydrogen gas. Note that in these types of reactions, the solid metal will act as the base. One of the products will be hydrogen gas, while the salt will be made from the metal cation and the anion of the acid. And so, in case of the first reaction between hydrochloric acid and sodium, we will end up with sodium chloride. And in the second reaction between hydrochloric acid and magnesium, we will end up with magnesium chloride. As always, we need to check if the reaction equation is balanced. The first one already is, the second one is not. Let me quickly fix that by placing a 2 in front of the hydrochloric acid. In short, if we have an acid and a metal that will act as a base, we will end up with a salt and hydrogen gas. That is all for now, and I will see you on the flip side.